Hello guys. Okay, so today I have kind of a fun one, a different one. I'm going to show you Nova's empties. So this video is going to be a toddler's empties. I thought that would be kind of fun because there's tons and tons of videos of what we as adults use on a regular basis. So I thought it would be fun to show you the things that a toddler goes through and uses on a regular basis. So I have a little basket here. I'm going to show you kind of the things that we have used quite often. So you're going to see a couple of the same empty in here, and just some stuff, like I said, that we use quite often. So I'm going to get right into it. So the first thing that I think is just a must have for babies, I've used this ever since Nova was born. This gets out pretty much anything and everything. I use this on her clothes, I use it on the carpets, I use it on the couch, anywhere where something that you don't want there, gets there, like a stain, this will take it out. I have even washed clothes, she had gotten something on her clothes, sprayed this on there, but missed a spot, didn't realize that it got on the back or in between the leg or something, and so washed it, dried it, everything, and I was oh no, I missed this spot. So before putting it away or throwing it out, I sprayed it again and let it soak and then put it back in the washing machine, washed it, and it came out. So this stuff is seriously miracle in a bottle. I have never used a stain remover better than this ever. So, and it doesn't it's really good because it doesn't bleach out your clothes. You don't have to worry about weird spots or it fading color or anything like that. Nothing weird happens to the fabric or just anything about it. It's perfect. So I cannot recommend that enough. I have 2 of them because we go through these things like crazy, and I almost have another empty of these because, like I said, with toddlers, babies, they're messy, and you just can never, you want to keep stuff as clean as you can. Okay, so the next thing is this Tom's Children's Toothpaste. This is in the strawberry flavor, and I like this because obviously if she swallows it, it's not a big deal. At her age, they don't really fully get to keep it in their mouth and spit it out. So I tried to get something that's as natural as possible. So this really is a good one, and she really seems to like it. So the only reason I did not repurchase this is because I wanted to try the toothpaste from Young Living, and that's what we are using right now, and she really loves that one. Every time she brushes her teeth, she always says yummy, yummy. So she really likes that toothpaste, so that's a good thing. Definitely a good one to try. Okay, next is what I was getting for her for vitamins. So obviously the brand is Nordic Naturals. I've heard really good things about the quality of this brand and their vitamins, and these were just little gummies, and it says on here for adults and kids, so I guess you could take these, but I wouldn't recommend that because you need quite a bit more for an adult than you do for kids, and you just go through them really fast. So this is another one that I have 2 of because I did repurchase these, and I would repurchase these in the future. There's nothing wrong with them, or no reason in particular that I didn't repurchase them, aside from the fact that I had heard really good things about another company called Mary Ruth Organics, and that company has liquid vitamins. So the reason why I like that a little bit better, kind of, is because you can mix it into smoothies, yogurt, anything. Oh, pouches. That's what I usually do. Is Nova loves the Once Upon a Farm puree pouches, and that's what I do. Is in the morning I usually put a dropper full of her multi and probiotic in the pouches, and I blend it in there and like mix it up, shake it, and she doesn't even know it's in there. So that's like such an easy, good way to get them to take their vitamins. And the only thing that even when I first bought this one, I was a little kind of skeptical about is because they are like gummies, and the gummy kind of has like sugar granules around it, and it looks almost like a gumdrop. And I just don't want her getting in the habit really of feeling like she's eating candy all the time, or, you know, like making that association. So I was kind of like, and sure enough, when I first started giving these to her, she kept asking me for more of them. And I kept telling her like, oh, nope, that's all for today. You know, tomorrow we'll take some more, or we'll eat some more, or whatever, because she wanted to keep eating them because she thought they were candy. And I don't give her a lot of candy as it is, so I just don't want to make that habit and introduce like sweets to her that she's eating every day. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing with these that I was like a little hesitant on. Okay, next thing is this elderberry syrup. This is an organic elderberry, and this was the one that we were using like a lot during the winter time, and I had purchased several of these, and I just totally forgot to put them in the basket for the empties. But this is a really good one. Like, I have no complaints about it. I just found one that's local from a chiropractor that we've been using instead. And then also the Mary Ruth Organics also has an elderberry syrup, and I bought one from there. So we've been using that instead. Okay, so next product is the Garden of Life Kids Probiotics. This same thing, I would just mix it in something for her, like in the morning, like oatmeal or her yogurt or whatever. And this one was okay. The only reason why, again, I switched to a liquid is because it's just easier to mix it in things, and she doesn't even know it's in there. So this, obviously, I wasn't, because it's a powder, I wasn't able to mix it into the pouches, whereas the probiotic I have now, I can do that. So it's just so much easier. This brand though, Garden of Life, I love. Their stuff is so good, really good quality. It's all like raw and organic. At least most of it in here is. Like, this is the brand that I took for prenatals, was Garden of Life, and it was like a raw prenatal, so everything was very like high in the vitamins and minerals and stuff. So I really like that company, and that line of stuff everything is really good. Next thing that we've purchased several of is this Eczema Honey. Nova, when she was really small, like really like a baby, she had little eczema patches on her legs. They have since cleared up, but instead of using like a steroid cream like right off the bat, I'll put this on her first, and if it doesn't clear up, then, you know, we will use whatever we have to make sure it's cleared and like she's comfortable and everything. But this stuff is a miracle worker, you know, like I said, because she was so tiny when she had these like little dry patches on her skin. I wanted to try something like natural first and see if that helped. And this stuff, I mean, is just seriously such good stuff. I even use it on myself because I have the same issue. And we have purchased several different items from this company, and I have purchased several of these. So I definitely would recommend, if you have like even dry skin that's just really like chapped or cracked or anything from like dry weather, like especially in the wintertime, or if you wash your hands a lot, then something like this would be really good to kind of remedy it. It is really like sticky though, and kind of like, it's like thick and kind of like almost greasy, which is kind of unfortunate, but it has to be that way because of like the healing of it, because it is honey. There is honey in there, and just like the formula, the way that it is, you know, that is the consistency. So it is a little bit unfortunate when you have to like lather it all over or frequently. So keep that in mind, but it works and it is so good. Her little body wash, that I love this company too. Like, before, like around the time that she had those little eczema patches, I was using the Burt's Bees baby wash, and that I just think was a little maybe too harsh on her skin. I love Burt's Bees, but that just wasn't working for her at all. So I started looking for a different line, something that was like still like non-toxic and organic if possible, and just, you know, like eliminated a lot of the chemicals and a lot of the harsh like cleansers and stuff. And this is so good. They have a lot of stuff. They have stuff for kids, stuff for adults, and I just really, ever since the first time I tried and used this line, I love it, and I will continue to purchase it forever because I really, really enjoy it, even for myself. So it's definitely a good one. Okay, and then I have her Nordic Naturals Baby DHA. She's no longer taking this one because now she's on like a children's DHA. I still give this to her because it's really good for their immune system, the nervous system, the brain, the eyes, like all that kind of development. And because obviously she's so little and all that's still developing, that's very important. So I do give her DHA, which is basically omega-3s. I try to give it to her every day. Sometimes I don't give it to her every day, but I try to just be as, you know, regular with it as possible. So that's definitely a good one. And like I said, that brand, the Nordic Naturals, their stuff is very good quality. So if you're looking for something, I would definitely recommend them. And it's easy to find. Like you can buy it at, usually get it at Sprouts, and so you don't have to order it online or anything like that. Next company is this one. It's called So Luxury. This was from the Bath Bombs. And then she also has the Cocoa Oat Milk Bath, which basically, it's like a powder and you just sprinkle it in the bath. Whereas this one is like obviously a bath bomb, and they kind of fizz and they're kind of fun for them, you know? And this is very gentle on her skin. So she can use these like in place of, you know, like really harsh bath bombs and like fragrance and colors and all that. She does. I recently did find a company that has bath bombs, like more of the fun ones that are still clean ingredients. The ingredients are still pretty good. And so every once in a while she'll do one of those, but typically if she does do a bath bomb or something, it's this. And then same with like a soak or putting anything else like additional into the water, it's something like this because it's very gentle. And this company has a lot of pictures of like babies and stuff with bad eczema. Like, oh my gosh, it looks so sad and just so painful. It's like red and inflamed, cracked, and they start using this and it's amazing how much it clears it up. And if you use this in the bath, your skin feels so moisturized and like soft. It's so nice. So obviously you can use it, even adults can use it. And on here it says that it's a luxurious combination of organic coconut milk powder and organic oatmeal that gently cleanses and moisturizes. So they say that this can basically take place of a soap. So you don't have to use soap when you use this, and you don't even have to rinse it off like with fresh, you know, or like clean water. So that's really cool. So even if you have like a really tiny baby, like when Nova was really small and had little dry patches, this would have been so perfect for her. I didn't even know about this company until after the fact, but I would have definitely bought this and used it on her. Okay, and then the last thing, this is kind of a funny one, but is this toothbrush. This is the Frida Baby Toothbrush, and it's like, if you can see, it like hugs the tooth. So I love this because obviously toddlers, they don't want to sit still for you to brush their teeth. And although Nova is getting better about it, but she still has her days where she is just not about it. She's like preoccupied doing other things and does not want me brushing her teeth. And especially right now that she's teething, she's getting the back molars. She doesn't want me getting really close to those teeth back there. So, which I totally get that and I understand that. But this toothbrush, when I saw these, I was like, oh yes, that's perfect, because instead of having like just a one-sided toothbrush, you have to get this side, the tops, and then the inside. This one kind of does all of it at the same time, so it definitely cuts down on like brushing time, and like, I don't know, I just feel like it gets a better clean, even if, and I still kind of rock the toothbrush like back and forth a little bit just to make sure that the bristles get all the way down to like the gum line where like her tooth is coming out of the gum, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to just be like done, you know. I think that's still not enough, but I really love this toothbrush, and it's got this little kind of suction, so you can suction it to the counter and it doesn't fall over, and the toothpaste is not rolling all over the counter and all that. Like, it's gross. So these are too good. Like, I love this little toothbrush for her, and I'll probably buy these for her until she gets like an adult toothbrush, which sounds crazy, but I just think that these are so, like, what a cool little like design. I don't know, I just feel like it's so good. So, and like she has another toothbrush, like one of those little character ones that spins or like moves, you know. And so sometimes she like brushes her teeth with those too, and it's cute because she like will be watching me and then she'll mimic what I'm doing. So, you know, gotta let them live a little. But I think that for like practicality and like getting it done and getting everything clean, that is the perfect one. So, all right, well, that's it. I just wanted to share some of the toddler favorites and must-haves. Some of these items are definitely must-haves for us, especially like some of the vitamins and stuff like that. I mean, really, honestly, now looking around, like pretty much every single thing I shared is a must-have and is something that I buy, you know, repeatedly. So hopefully that helped if you guys are like on the hunt for any specific item or like a good recommendation. I know sometimes browsing Google and like trying to find reviews and trying to know, is it really that good or is it really that bad? Sometimes it's hard. So hopefully that helped and narrowed it down a little bit, or maybe even kind of like brought up some new products to try, because that's always fun, especially with littles. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.